What does that even mean? What kind of shoes do you have on?
Don't step in.
Like children's shoes or something? But I can't go that way. They freak out every time they see him. You think I can ask them to put about 1,000 of those in our yard and then take them all out? Be like free aeration.
Oh, that's so funny. I don't know what it says.
It says like no parking this side of the street or something. Hold on. Come on. Who do you think's the first one in?
Matt.
You do?
Yeah.
We usually don't get anybody until that bend, and that's been
Can I
true
make a Snapchat real quick?
so far. No,
Why? I always do want to go on a walk.
not while we're alive. Can't you
And
use it on that?
What?
Can't you do it on that?
Yeah, on here. That's what I was asking.
Oh, I thought you meant on this.
Into that tree.
What?
That squirrel just went into that tree.
That dog is standing on the window.
Leslie,
Mama?
Wait.
turn it off.
I'm doing something.
Oh, we got no votes. Who's your favorite team if you voted no? I know. I got peripherals. That's usually us. For the first week ever, I can say that the team we root for actually did win. Come on, buddy. Welcome in. Ooh, how do you say that? Is that Assad XM? Is that how you say it? And welcome in. Yeah, he's our pupster. Welcome in, CBC. It smells like gerbil in here, right? Doesn't it? Tiger, I agree to disagree, but tell me your feelings on that. Hold. No cars. I'm sorry to hear about your pup's passing. How old was your pup? And give us all the details. We love all animals, and I know, although it might be hard to talk about, we'd love to hear about it, and if you share the legacy, then they're around forever. Uh-oh. Speaking of around forever, Remus loves to hunt. Did I hear about you did, CBC. So do we share the same favorite NFL team? For the first time in forever, they actually won. Tiger X, I'm failing to understand the problem here. We're doing that. Bimble, let me take a step back. Yeah, the chat's very family friendly, so nobody knows what that meant. Start with an introduction of hi, and then maybe work yourself up to that and try to explain. And Tiger, I apologize. I'm still very confused on how this is in any way, shape, or form disrespectful. Because I hate to break it to you, but stay, Remus. Remus, stay. Stay. His collar is also an American flag. We are very pro-America. So I struggle to understand what the problem is. Gerboos, welcome in. You're from Turkey? I don't know that we've officially ever had anybody from Turkey. Have we ever had anybody from Turkey?
I don't remember anybody off the top of my head.
That's awesome. I hope all's well by you. Oh, that was awfully close to the vehicle there, Remus. Istanbul. Nice. I want to go there sometime. I'd love to see the history there and all the different civilizations, whether it be the Roman or the Persian or the modern day. I think getting all the different cultures together and the architecture and everything, I think that'd be amazing to see. So it is definitely on my bucket list to make it to Istanbul. I don't recall that, CBC. Well, nonetheless, I definitely think it's the first time we had somebody from Istanbul, so, which I think is awesome. But thank you for keeping score at home, CBC. Keep me honest. All right, but we're going to cross here because the crosswalk is all under construction. So come here. Come.
I'm gonna go back now.
I know, but we're going to cross here because it's under construction. All right, no cars.
I'll listen at home.
No cars. So what'd you have for dinner tonight, CBC? He's not pulling much tonight. He's very loose. Very loose. He's being a very good boy. Those aren't doing much good there, are they? There goes Mama. Oh, you got pizza from Costco? That's funny. For lunch, we went to Sam's Club. And so son had pizza from Sam's Club for lunch. So, similar concept, just different place.
I'm checking something.
Don't push your luck on it. Well, the roof looks nice. They just got to paint the garage and do a bunch of other stuff, but the roof looks good. So they were just doing a roofing job on that house. But they got some other stuff they need to do. Why don't you go say hi? Go say hi.
I want to walk.
I know. Go say hi, though. I'll wait for you. Go say hi. You haven't seen them forever. Just walk up and say hi. The kids are in the backyard. Just walk up and say hi. Welcome in, Foxy. It's pretty good, though. Which one? Both pizzas?
Just like as we me to go up. I think when the dad went inside, they went inside for dinner. Just crazy dinner. First flight.
So what's everyone doing to end the night? You watching anything fun? Just relaxing? Finishing homework? The pitha. What is the pitha? I don't know if you guys can hear that jingling, but that's Remus's bag of dog bags. Stay. Stay. No cars. Eyes up. Not you. I'm talking to son. Eyes up. You're in the street, dude. Nice, CBC. Oh, jeez. An uneven surface on the sidewalk and almost fell there. That's no lie. So there was a lip on the sidewalk and I thought I was gonna fall on that one. Yeah, I'm all right. It caught me off guard more than anything, because as you can see by like the completely like almost like white concrete, so it's really fresh. They went in and they came around and just fixed all the uneven sidewalks recently, and apparently they missed one. So I'm not near as alert looking for them as I was about a year ago, although we weren't doing lives a year ago, so I also wasn't staring at a camera. So I see a lot of yes and no votes. Nobody's told me their favorite teams, so I'm pretty sure CBC and our house share the same team. Does anybody else have a favorite NFL team? And how'd they do today? All right, no cars.
Does Peter's school have American football or just football?
Oh, just like soccer.
I know it's called football. Huh. I thought American football would be...
I'm also wearing a Bears shirt right now, CBC. No, American football it's gotten more popular in like Canada and certain other parts, but for the most part, it's a very isolated to North America for sure. They do like overseas trips to like South America and Europe to have games, but like soccer or traditional football is more popular. Welcome in, Jacob. Son was just talking about you and Peter. He wanted to know if you guys have access to play American football. And what are you doing up? You got to be in school soon. We're all right. Son got all his haircuts today, so he's got a new style. So we did that. Did a little bit of shopping. That's to a Silva. Foxy, I have no idea what all that says. We just had dinner, and this ding dong was, he wanted to get out of the house. And as you can see from the street and stuff, it was pouring for a minute. So we had to wait until the rain passed. But that's about it. Welcome in, Matt. How are you, sir? And thanks for popping in, even though you can't stay. Hope you enjoy dinner if you haven't had it already, because it seems about, with the time change, about perfect dinner time for you. This is the post-dinner walk for us. But I'm building a shield using a fan and a cable. Like a shield, like a shield, or a shield like a windshield for your bike. Welcome back, Tara. How are you? And yeah, that's our little man Remus. He's got his little Halloween scarf on, and he does love him some walks. He started like basically attacking me at 6:30 because most of the time we go live about this time, and he usually just sits in the front yard while we go live. But because it was pouring rain, our seating area is kind of soaked. So I compromised and took him for a walk, which I think he's just as happy with. Oh, like a Captain America shield. Okay, so like a shield. That's why I was putting my arm up as if I was holding a shield myself. Oh, I don't know that we'll do a costume. The problem is, I don't know if you've ever checked these. Even the ones we bought that have been listed as XL or double XL, they don't fit him real well. But we can get regular clothes that fit him well. And he does have some Halloween scarves. And he loves wearing clothes. As weird as it sounds, our dog, you give him a sweater, he's like Dobby. And CBC, Foxy timed him out because he came in here asking for money. We don't ask for money. We don't suggest other people request funds either. It's just not the move we're looking for. Welcome in, Rosario. How are you, sir? Journey's here. How you been, Journey? Yeah, if people want to come in and say hi, get to know the community, then talk about their circumstances, and maybe we can offer them advice on how to help. But going live to live, just asking for money is probably in most. Sorry, one more. In most lives, is going to actually get you banned. We try to be a little kinder here and just educate people, but thank you very much, Tara. Whew, that caught me out of nowhere. There was some sort of like flower or tree or shrub that just caught me. You want to go left or you want to go straight? What you want to do? Straight? For real? Okay. Stay. Okay. No cars. Good boy. Good boy. Rosario, this is Remus. He's our little, he just turned 2 actually. Literally like a week or 2 ago. It's totally fine, Journey. I hope you're feeling better, and hopefully you being here means you are. So, see, it's a lip like that I caught before where I sort of clipped it. And there you go, CBC. If we ever do the t-shirts, that's one of them. Just make sure your eyes are up because there's a lot of uneven pavement for whatever reason on these sidewalks, bud. Do you hear me?
What?
I said just make sure your eyes are up because there's a lot of uneven pavement on these, even though they did So there's our lake. It's not ours, but... Oh, so Foxy, one day somebody was talking about having Riz, and I said, if you want to see Riz, and Remus was just like doing his thing, chilling in the yard, like being a pretty boy. And CBC said, that's not Remus, that's Rizmus. And we thought that was a great call. But do me a favor, put that on their front stoop. So she's old, so that way she doesn't have to come all the way out. Thank you. I do, Jacob. How did it go? Did you meet her off campus? Did you spark up a conversation? Did you talk to her at school? I remember the conversation for sure. Anybody need some free gravel? Kidding. Come on, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. Inu, I'm going to warn you. Be careful. We are very family friendly. And so just be careful. You're welcome to stay and hang and just chat it up and talk with us, but and no, but I have school tomorrow in my class and her are the only ones that end at the same time, so maybe that's a chance. 100%. At least you got commonality and common ground. So it gives you an entry to start a conversation. It's a charger. All right, we gotta go grass side here, Remus. Welcome in, Ansley. You're not working with apps anymore. What does that mean, Journey? Jacob's got this. This one don't time out, Inu, but because that is, guys, don't be so trigger happy. He's not. Inu's not wrong. That's what Remus is doing. He's going tree to tree because the other dogs mark the tree, and then Remus likes to overshadow the markings, is what I'll say. All right, you can go back if you want.
What?
You can go back if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Just do me a favor. When you go in, can you turn on the light?
What?
All right, look both ways. I'm gonna keep walking him a little bit. He's still definitely got energy. Thank you, bud. All right, son parted ways from me. Our house is across the street from here. I think Remus needs a little more walking time. I still haven't caught anybody's NFL team. Nobody said it. I get the poll. People have about 50-50 if their team won or lost. Those are not real deer, just so everyone's clear. Those are statues. This is an extraordinarily lively neighborhood, as everyone can tell. $7 p.m. on a Sunday. It's like a ghost town. There's clearly people. There's a lot of cars, but nothing. We seem to have lost the person that was very upset that Remus's leash is American flag. I wasn't quite understanding that one, but What happened to our chat? Nobody's talking to me anymore. Which is fine if everyone's just hanging. Relax. It's just other people. They're allowed to be at their own houses. It's okay. They shine their headlights on you, Remos. All right, I think we're gonna cross here, Remus, because both those intersections are messed up. So we're gonna cross here. You ready? Let's do it. Okay, this way. This way. Stay. No cars. Good boy. That's a good boy. What'd you see? Those are giant marigolds, buddy. Oop. It's extremely quiet, Chad. Is anybody still there? Because I'm showing 9 people still there. You're just enjoying the quiet walk. I'm totally cool with that. Oh, no. Leave the rabbit alone. Leave the rabbit alone. I don't know how that rabbit knows. Ow! God dang it. That you're on a leash. I just walked into a pine tree, everybody. Yeah, that one right there. Ow. I find it wild that I've had no chat activity. Oh my gosh, there's so much chat activity. Whoa, just all loaded at once. Bongwater, how are you? Tara. Jacob, let me get caught up on your comments. Literally, I went from like 0 chat to a ton of chat. I'm so sorry. I was sitting here talking like a weirdo to myself all quietly because... That is so wild. YouTube be YouTubing again. Literally out of nowhere. Like 1,000 lines of chat just rolled up. Shannon, I don't know if Jacob told you. I've been trying to get the name of the channel that you want Peter and Jacob to go do their thing on. Welcome in, Bod. Yeah, now it's all back and live. the heck happened? That was wild. Okay, Mama, like literally, I've been walking for like 2 blocks and I thought nobody was talking, but I showed people here and I'm like, that's okay. They're just enjoying nature. Yeah, Shannon, they're very excited to go do do your bidding in this case. And I said, I don't think she ever shared the name of it. She just gave me a reminder. Yes, Tara, he very much wanted that rabbit. But that rabbit didn't even care. You're hearing this song called Lonely for My Whole Life. Jacob, you are not. And Enu was right. It's like a ghost town around here. There's literally nothing. There's like one car every so often. Let's see, Foxy said ham. It's like a zombie movie. 100%. Enu. That's exactly what I think. It's usually easy for me to talk to anybody, but I can't this time. Don't do it. Okay. Okay, I think I'm caught up for the most part. I did see the comments. I didn't address all of them. I do apologize. You can thank our YouTube overlords for sandbagging all the comments for like 5 to 10 minutes there. Bod, you missed it. I hit an uneven surface of pavement just like this guy. Just a little tiny uneven. I thought I was taking a header. There's another rabbit. Oh my gosh. I think there's an old saying about like breeding like rabbits. They are everywhere. Shannon, did you guys win? We finally did too. Yeah, please, as someone's dad to someone's son, what do I say to that girl? All depends on the moment, Jacob. So if you're in class, make it about class. Don't, and have it in your mind what you're gonna say, because if you go up just trying to ad hoc, if you're this nervous, you're gonna stumble. So if you're doing it in school and you find commonality, any commonality. If it's a class, make it about that. If the commonality is like what you're having for lunch, make it about that. If the commonality is like a new movie, oh my gosh, it's a toad. It's a toad. Don't eat it. Does everyone see it? Come here, guy. Remus, do not eat it. It's a toad. Remus found him. All right, I'll put you down before you get hurt. No, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. He's just living his best toad life. Oh, Shannon, we get tons of them. With the lake across the street, we get tons of them. They end up in our window wells. I had a turtle that I thought was like trying to dig, like bore a hole to China through my house. It was a snapping turtle, and I had to capture him and go take him back. We get deers, we get foxes, we get coyotes, we get... And the one time I said that about a coyote, and people were like, do you actually get coyotes? One ran while we were on a live right in front of the yard. Got Remus all worked up. No, stay away from that. I had to dump that out because there was a spider in the bag. Yeah, everything got rained on, guys. So this is the usual seating section. That's Dad's seat. This is Mama's seat. That's Son's seat. But everything's soaking wet. There's the phone stand. There's Bob, Tater, Nasal, and Fagari. along with these nuts. Oh. You got Jacob on the case. Just out of curiosity, Shannon, was there any context to how that went down? That's a story I'd like to hear. Appreciate you, Tara. Thanks for stopping in. You got class tomorrow? It is, Bot. It's your buddy. What do we call it? New Lexi. I gotta change these lights out. I still have the bug lights, and so they're yellow, so they don't attract the bugs. I gotta swap them out for the white one. And Remus is in his water bowl, which sits next to me. I forgot that you called it bum cream. Oh, that's quality stuff. I thought you were taking off. That's why I was saying. I assumed you had early morning class or something like that. And again, if you got something to do, don't let us hold you up. But appreciate you coming back for sure, Tara. A lot of people say they will. Not many do. You can see who the legends are, because everyone in here that's part of the community knows each other. Okay, let me put you on your normal chain. Get you off of this. The bum cream. I totally forgot about that. Chill. No, don't eat those french fries. Don't eat those french fries. They got rained on. Okay, hold on, Remus. Hold on. Remus, stay. 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 Let me get this off you. I don't like when you have both of them. Stay. I don't like this on you when you're at home. Let me get it off you. Okay. Go on. You're good. Go. Do your thing, buddy. Now you're good. You're just on your normal time. You haven't even had dinner yet, Tara. Yeah, she was in Vietnam at a bar that had all white-skinned people there. So it says, "Oh, white person place. Dude went crazy on me." No Asian people there, just her. Mama, who are you talking to? Are there multiple conversations? Oh, okay, you're talking to Jacob. I got it. Nice, Bod. What was on the docket? Dinner for me was a bacon double cheeseburger. Lunch was 4 meat pizza. You're just looking at it, Shannon, or are you gonna eat some? I'm kidding. Jacob, I don't know that that's necessarily the case either. I feel isolated and disconnected a lot of times, even with family. I feel like people don't understand me and what have you. So, nuclear family is different than the extended family, if that makes any sense. I had a late lunch, so most likely won't eat till tomorrow. Okay, that's a call, Tara. I'm a 3 squares, and then I snack a lot between. But I'm a big fan of like protein-based snacks, and it's not a dietary thing. It's just that's what I crave. So whether it's nuts or legumes, or whether it's like meat sticks and jerky. So when we were going through security yesterday, well, you were there, I think. They said empty all your pockets. I'm like, do I have to take out the beef jerky? I don't know that that's necessarily true, Jacob. You might want to share, and including at least here. So getting it out is much better in the long run, for sure. Homemade skewers, chicken and pork ones, either pepper or mushrooms. That sounds good to me, Bod. However, I'm not a big pork guy. I'd skip the pork, but the chicken and mushrooms and peppers, done deal. Rick, how does it depend? Let us know. Nobody's told me their team yet. I got a 60-40 split on whether your team won or not. I was talking about NFL games. I just didn't want to get in trouble with the NFL by typing the word NFL. Because they own all branding to everything, and they get really mad if you do anything. Bod, you're going to have to translate that for me. I'm not going to lie. Get you was knackered. Does that mean tired when you got up today? Weren't you after a long one last night? So you're saying we burned the midnight oil and then got up for mass at 7 a.m. If that's what you're saying, then you are 100% correct. And all the above are factual statements. Baseball's your sport. Okay, so you're in Northern California. I don't think there's a team in Northern California. So are you an Angels fan, a Dodgers fan, a Padres fan? Or, since you're just going to college there, maybe you're a fan from a team that's at home. I'm not as tired as I should be right now, Bod. I'm one of those guys that, like, just that walk, and it wasn't a short walk. I mean, we zigzagged the neighborhood. Now that I did that, I got a burst of energy. I was more tired before the walk than I am now. That make sense? But DQ doesn't deliver that. Just boring things. Well, do they deliver Buster bars? Because that's Dad's go-to from DQ. Not Dilly bars, but Buster bars. Not a huge sweets guy, but I will house a Buster bar. I forget about San Fran being a Northern. You're right, my bad. So you're a Giants fan then? You got DQ in the UK, bud? Oh, apparently no. Dairy Queen. It's a Midwest staple. It used to be Tasty Freeze when I was younger, and DQ was the competition, but now all the Tasty Freezes are gone. So if you think about the John Mellencamp song, and I think it was John Cougar at the time, but sucking down chili dogs outside the Tasty Freeze. Tasty Freezies used to be everywhere. It was your soft serve ice cream, like emporium, but they also had like hot dogs and chili dogs and stuff like that. Want to share is that last year was the lowest I have ever reached, and I remember myself wishing every night not to wake up. Jacob, I will go with Mama's assertion is probably correct then, if you had those kind of thoughts. I deal with, I'll say, a disconnection that I think people don't understand me, and so I feel isolated in that way. Like, as much as I try to express myself and I tell people, I try to get them to work, because they tell me how much they want to be around me and know me, but they make no effort to meet me where I'm at. That's where I feel disconnected and isolated. However, what you're saying, all in, inclusive, I think it might be worthwhile. This is just Dad's advice. It might be worthwhile to talk to somebody that's professionally trained to discuss that with you, because I think you'd feel a lot better. Absolutely. Are you deferring that to Jacob? I'm all eyes, Shannon. You know it's a judgment-free zone. Hotel. Really? Never heard of it, Bod. Seems like right up our alley, though, right? We're haunted everything. And I think, speaking of which, Shannon, thank you for the comment. I haven't had a chance to reply yet, but I think I saw you commented on today's countdown. So Giants all the way. Okay. Now, I'm not going to lie, Tara. Outside of the two local teams, one being abysmal, the other sewing up a playoff spot. How are the Giants doing? Are they set to make the playoffs? Brand new drop today, smash through all 10 episodes. Nice, Bod. Any adult themes that I should caution myself with regards to Sun? Because take Family Guy, for example. That's something that we don't watch with Sun. What the hell is that? Remus hears it too. I think our neighbors are taking out trash. Okay, no swearing, no dodgy stuff. The swearing doesn't bother me as much as the adult themes. If that makes any sense, Bod. I'm going to second everything Shannon has said, Jacob. For what it's worth, it's not worth it. It is a very small portion right now. Talk to somebody that knows how to help you better than we can. We're just here to give you advice, but I appreciate you come from a culture that respects the advice of elders and people with experience, and Mama, I, and Shannon are all on the same page here. So find somebody to talk to. It'll do you wonders. Right now. And hold on, I gotta move from
No, I'll
because
stand.
because no, I gotta move away from you because it's gonna create a horrible echo with your volume.
No, I turned it down.
Okay. Mama just came out from inside. She went on a very small portion of the walk with us. I'm on it, Bod. We just got one more episode of Wednesday to knock out, and then we'll be looking for something new anyways. That's funny, Shannon, because we're supposed to get rain the next several days. So that rain that you're getting now, I think we're getting tomorrow. As I kindly remind all the folks I work with from the land of 10,000 swamps, we get the same weather as you just a day later. Aw, I'm sorry, Tara. The Cubs really faded there and let Milwaukee take over the division, but they snuck their way into the wild card spot for sure. So at least we'll have postseason baseball around here. But I'm surprised you're not a 49ers fan if you're a Giants fan.
What does that mean?
What?
What Bob said. Didn't manage to gang my washing out. What does that mean?
Didn't rain here, even managed to gang my washing out. Bod, I think you got to translate. He said something earlier too that was like, it was like,
I saw that.
yeah. It was like reading Chaucer to me. I was like,
Could
what?
you imagine like a real life conversation between us? Like, we'd be like, what? What?
And both of us looking each other in the face like, I swear we speak the same language. But I think good proper English folks would say that we don't. We speak American.
Oh, like you hug your laundry outside? Oh, like your laundry. You put it outside of the... Okay.
Oh, okay.
That makes a little more sense.
Yeah, the word hang really changes that statement. And changing washing to laundry changes that statement for us. So yeah, that's the American English. We call it laundry. And I think
It could be
Shannon,
wash too. I mean, it could be your wash.
yeah, you're doing the wash, but the actual like
Clothes
stuff
are the
that's being
laundry.
washed, whatever it is the laundry.
Yes, he says washing equals laundry.
Okay. It did. 0. I didn't want to put the word NFL in there because the NFL gets very crazy with its rights to owning everything. So it's Sunday. I assume people would know what I meant, but you could have a team that's like football, soccer, could be baseball. It's just a general poll to start a question. See, to me, Shannon, this is semantics at this point. Wash is the verb, laundry is the noun. Does that make sense? It's not that bad. The mask I put on, I keep my secret safe. The only time I get to be myself is when everyone's asleep and I don't have to pretend I feel. Jacob, you are literally textbook defining. Depression's a very generalized word, but
You need to find things that keep you happy.
yeah.
And
I can tell you as a youngster, I used to put on facades and faces, and at this point in my career, there's a lot of times it's equated to like money, and it's not about money, but there's an F off like standpoint, and at what I'm saying is at this point in my career, I'm gonna be me, and if people don't like it, that's too bad, and that's family and otherwise. I want real people around me, not people that are here for the wrong reasons. Does that make sense? I agree, Shannon. We referred to it as being full of urine and vinegar. I failed English, but I get what you mean. I like it. Oh, that's what he does. I call it sphinxing. So he just sits like a sphinx and just guards the front. This is what he's doing. So he was doing that one day, but he had this like weird grin on him, and he was like really playing it up to the camera and laying very, very, I'll say like tabloid novelty, and that's where the term Rizmas came from, because he was definitely showcasing his Riz.
Jacob, are you able to talk to like your mom or anybody that can, take you to the doctor or get you some help if you really feel that way?
But Shannon, the question is, does he say "in fairness" a lot? Because I say that far too often. Never realized how much I said it until I started doing lives. Also, the next series of videos you guys see, if anybody watches our long form videos on our main channel, is going to be Sun doing almost exclusively the voiceovers. Sun says the word so much. Like literally. S-O. Says it all the time. Nonstop. Wow. I felt that one, Shannon. I felt that one. In fairness, I felt that one. I felt that way a lot, Jacob. I was always a type A personality, but it used to manifest for me in a different way. So like you say you wear masks in a certain way, and I get what you mean. My mask was I would shield my type A personality and try to become a type B to quote unquote fit in. And I just couldn't do it anymore. I wasn't me, and it was causing internal problems inside me. So Mama always knew the real me because we've been together forever. I think I've told the chat this. This is not new information. We met each other. I was 12. She was 13. We started dating as soon as she could start dating, which was at 16. I was 15. So we've been together forever. So she always knew the real me, but she also, best way I can describe it, and I know this probably won't translate outside the states. I was very Eddie Haskell-y in other environments. I had to put on call it my representative, and I never felt good doing it. To me, it manifests as anger, not depression. So being the non-authentic self made me angry. Tara, great question. The answer to that is a definitive no. However, the long answer is we go nuts in the backyard. And the reason we don't do the front yard is once you do the front yard, and we're going to do it at some point, we're going to have a full yard haunt at our own house. You can't go out and visit other places because you need to be home. You need to, turn everything on. You need to watch it in case weather comes in. You need to make sure nobody does dumb stuff to it. So we go crazy in the backyard, and then after Halloween's over, we invite family and friends over, and then we put on a yard haunt in our backyard. So the house is already like getting decked out. The backyard's already half decorated, and I think some of the legends in here have seen some of the backyard's stuff already. So and Jacob, I had the same. So I had the mask that I wore when I was at sports. I had the mask that I wore when I was in social environments. And the only time I was able, around family, around friends, those are different masks. The only time I was able to take that mask off is when I was with Mama. What I will say is if you find somebody that you can be your authentic self with, that'll probably help a ton too. Because it at least to give you time to take the mask off. I'm thinking like a Batman reference, and you can just actually be who you are. Yeah, Tara, it's actually, and funny enough, there's a couple of videos of our backyard haunt, 2 straight years of it, where we do a tour of what we do in the backyard. So if you want to see the concept of what we do in the backyard, they are out there and available on our channel. You did, Kang, you heard Batman. I was referring to masks and how we create alter egos and personas. And Batman's, to me, is at least a metaphor that most people would understand. I don't know if anybody can hear drops, but Remus doesn't like rain. He has no problem laying in wet grass. But if it comes from the sky, it's all over. That's not allowed. Little troll men with long legs and spiky hats. Google a gonk. Mama said I call that a troll. Okay, or a gnome, sorry. Okay, you want in because the water's coming from the sky? I can make that happen, Captain. Well, I will tell you, Tara, I love them all. So, see, this is even here on purpose. So the pumpkin patch, Son puts it that way because the entrance to the haunt we do on the side of the house. So that's going to just show me because of the reflection. You do it on the side of the house. So that sign is literally there on purpose. And then, I don't know if anybody noticed, but Remus is already decorated and ready for Halloween too. All right, you ready to go in, buddy? Go on. Go on. Mama, he doesn't like it because there's drops from the sky.
Oh, okay.
I do love the word nutters. I like that word. Guys, I feel weird sitting in Mama's chair. I'm not going to lie. Should be in my chair. Looking at our rocks. We got Bob the Rock and Potato Rock. All our rock friends are so lonely. bum cream phone stands over there. So Tara, because we're not a face forward channel, just to give you a concept on that, this table sits out for us, and it's got a collection of rocks that the chat has named. And I usually sit in that chair looking at the rocks. Well, share with us, Journey. We're here. You know who else isn't out right now? We don't have Efron either. There's a that's the story. It's not a very fascinating or deep story, but that is literally the story. So since we're a faceless channel, we try to focus on something to look at. We've had cicadas in the mix. We've had the exoskeletons of cicadas, you name it. Welcome in, Bob. Ugh. Journey, I'm sorry to hear that. Bob, if that's German, I don't got you. Oh, Norman's inside. He ended up getting a yellow shirt. I don't know if I ever told you that, Bob. I haven't finished his beard yet because I have an inspiration. I don't know what it is, but I have an inspiration for how I want to highlight his beard. Hit us, Shannon. We're here. Oh, you don't work with APS. Is that the school district, Journey? It's okay, Bob. I assume that's Ja, das ist Deutsch. I know like 3 things in Deutsch. And Ja, das ist Deutsch is like one of them, which is crazy. I completely agree with Shannon on this one, Jacob. You're still finding who you are and developing your actual full personality. Don't get hung up on the moment. There's so much time and development that'll happen. Just think about it. The person you were when you're 12 is not the person you are at 16. The person you were at 14 is not the person you are at 16. The person you'll be at 18 is not the guy you are now. So find some stuff that brings you some joy. Definitely talk to somebody when you can, that you can be open, honest, and is trained to have that conversation. I will tell you, I am not trained to have that conversation, but I am, as a mandated reporter, trained to give you the advice of what you should do. And I do think you should talk to somebody that has the professional credentials to at least open up to. I don't know what SEHR is, but I'm going to give it a shot. Das ist sehr cool. That's a great suggestion, Sarah, and thank you. That's a great place to start. How is it working at LISD now, Journey? So I'm learning German now. I'm learning Greek because we have Greek folks in here. I don't. I know Deutschland is Germany. Ich komme aus Deutschland an du. I don't know what the rest of that means. First day is tomorrow. Good luck, Journey. Wish you spoke another language. I know enough French to be dangerous, Shannon, which does me zero good. I've yet to have somebody come in here and drop je m'appelle and their name and anything else French. Now, again, I know enough to order from the menu and ask where the bathroom is. I am not fluent. Tell you a dad joke? Adib, you've come to the right place. Unfortunately, the dad joke legends aren't here, but I'll give you the one that I really like and share with everyone that I got from a fellow mod in the chat. So, I don't know if you enjoy pie, but I know that a pumpkin pie in Cuba is $7.50. If you go to the U.S. Virgin Islands, an apple pie is $9.50. And if you go to Puerto Rico, a pecan pie is $10. And those are the pie rates of the Caribbean. Nouvelle chambre pour des enfants. So that has... See, Shannon, now you're messing with me. I know that's about children. My sister-in-law is from Spain, so she is fluent in Spanish. She yells at me if I say bad words. Working with LSD now, too, and we have the same bus, just like APS. Nice, Journey. I'm glad you guys are still together. Okay, Shannon, I told you I knew enough to ask where the bathroom was and how to order from a menu. You're going way above Dad's pay grade now. Adib, I will tell you, be very careful. The mods here don't tolerate non-family friendly chat. So just be very, very, very careful. Unfortunately, I can't, Shannon. I already mark it as it's not for children, because if you do it for children, it only shows up on YouTube Kids, which is obviously not what we want. However, the only other thing I can do is I can make it a members only live, which would mean that as of today, and again, we don't push memberships. We're here to let people know they exist, but we don't push them. We only have 3 members. So I could do a live essentially with Matt, Jennifer, and Foxy. And that's a great point, Shannon. Technically, if he's registered with a real birthday, he wouldn't be able to come because Jacob wouldn't be in 18 plus. Peter wouldn't be able to come. A lot of the folks that we've come to know and think of as the core of the community wouldn't be able to participate. I'm not gonna lie, Chad. Can you hear the rain? The tree is keeping it off of me as we speak, but I don't know how much longer I got. Can you see it in the street light? I don't know how the tree's keeping it off me. I don't disagree, Shannon. It would be, but again, the only way to do that would be to do members, and even the members, one of the 3 is, I don't believe 18 plus. Mama, can you pull up the radar? Do I need to run inside? Am I okay? Because it seemed to get lighter. Oh, don't get me wrong, Tara. I love the sound of rain too, but the iPhone doesn't really enjoy it. That's why I'm like huddled back against the door right now. But are you okay with it when you're at home at least? See, I'm very fortunate that right above me is the first overhang, and then above that is the overhang for the roof. So it kind of creates like a tiered overhang. So that's why you don't see any water on the screen. Yeah, I can take the question off. Different style bus then, Journey? Okay. Then I will move back out. But that came down real quick out of nowhere. I'm glad we got Remus inside. She's only doing that because it's being recorded. She usually calls me other names, and far more frequently. Bob, we love to play this game. I'll give you a hint. We are in the U.S., but if you can use the current time of day, the geography, our accents, you guess a state you're wrong, we'll give you hints, and we won't make it hard. Shannon, if that's your guess, I would go with a different emoji as a guess. It's a very common emoji that people use that is is considered highly inappropriate for our chat, but different guess or different emoji. Vegetable basis. Boston. That's one we've never got. So that'd be Massachusetts. We don't give our actual city, but that'd be Massachusetts. So that's coastal. You're right in line with how north you should be. So think middle of the country. Tara, do you know though? Are you actually guessing? Because I think you got a lot of information in last night's live. Why are you scared, Alex? This is the sound of a summer evening when summer's coming to end. Just get the crickets and... There's no ghost or aliens, I promise you. I would say the name is more that you are a... And it's a vegetable emoji. Or I am such a... And Dad is not the answer to that. I know, I'm kidding. I'm not going to lie, Journey. That doesn't mean a ton to me. I just know that the... they come in like 3 different lengths. So you'd have to explain a little more to me. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Alex, we're in the middle of playing this game. So it's one of our favorite games. And you're totally walk outside in the dark and scream. I am outside. I am in the dark, and I am not going to scream. I live in a very quiet neighborhood. So that's not going to happen. So if you guess a state and you're wrong, so use our accents, use different cues, use the geography, the time of night. We will make it extremely easy with the next hints. Welcome in. So that's so cool, local. Welcome in, Dono. By the way, my sister's name is also Shannon Bay. Okay. My sister's name is Aunt Beefy. And Dono Dag. Oh, this is the first 6-7 we got today. Welcome back, CBC. Now that I have reconsidered it, I don't think I'm going to talk to the girl tonight. I don't want her to have feelings for a lie. Jacob, why wouldn't you talk, though? Hey, Shannon. Hey, Hannah. Bye, Shannon. Not Shannon, but Shannon Bay. Now you're back. You've said bye and hi several times. CBC, don't spam. You're going to get the chat upset. Are trollos like trolls that really enjoy Rolos? And does anybody else like Rolos? I'm not a candy guy, but those are not my bag. Jacob, can you translate N's comment? Is that Greek or is that Russian? You're from London, Alex? We're in the States, so we're in the U.S. So if you guess a state and you're wrong, we'll give you hints. I promise. Rolo people, huh? Okay. Alex, you're telling me you're from Kensington Palace. And that's where, yeah, Bod's really from the UK. I think I'm calling shenanigans that you're at Kensington Palace. CBC, you're a Rolo fan? Oh, Cookie. Bob, we know. You're Deutsch and you have not been trolling. Oh, it's a little, okay. That's fair enough. I thought you were saying you live in Kensington Palace. Rolos are definitely shareable. Not my bag. There's like one candy I eat, and let's see if Mama's still here. What's the one candy I eat? The real one, not the one I'll put in ice cream treats. And how long does it take me to eat one bar? Let's see if Mama's still listening. She went inside because she didn't want to be in the rain. That's the one I mix in ice cream. What's the one I eat that sits on the counter for like 2 weeks and you're like, how long is it going to take you to finish that? Appreciate you, Bob. Shannon, this is one of the downsides of, there you go. Mama's got it. It's the salty peanuts. And then just a little bit of sweet at the core. But I can't eat a whole bar. I take like nibbles. Shannon, this is the issue, and this is one of the things I do ultimately like fear as growth occurs is the because a lot of people are like, oh, don't you want more people in the lives and stuff? I like the fact that we get what we're doing here, and if that makes any sense. I don't want to sound curt, but Jacob, it's not kids, and I think she's saying it as adults, and I think what she means is maturity. Maturity is a better way in my mind, to phrase it, and you would be part of that, but there's no way to carve that out, if that makes sense. Oh, Bod, you don't know what okay, so a payday is literally salted peanuts. So, like, most peanuts in candy bars are unsalted. It's salty peanuts rolled in like a caramel roll, and it's called a payday. And their big thing is they compete with Snickers as like to de-hunger you. They are solid. The best thing I could say is just like you had Mama Google the little gonks, Google a payday bar, and that I can actually eat because they're so salty. Not at all, Alex, and have no want or desire to ever have that happen. Yeah, I don't know how you stop that one, Shannon. I will say, for the most part, we're pretty lucky. Your real name is Isa? Is that how you would say it? Isa? 2 ticks. Is that a different kind of candy, Bod? Bro, my PFP did not change. What's a PFP, CBC? I'm showing my age now. Jacob, please don't. That is not it. However, if you're going to go to bed so you can get up for school tomorrow, totally cool. But that's not, I don't think that was Shannon's intention. And it's definitely not the community's intention, because it's more of a, I think Shannon means more of a litmus test, or people that can handle adult subjects and understand. PFP is a profile. Oh, okay. Son calls it an avatar, so that's why I'm confused. Funny and insightful. How are you, sir? Oh, you can buy Rolos in the big bag. I forgot about that. You don't just have to get the. I used to love Pop Rocks when I was little. I never liked those either. I know people used to like put a whole mouthful in and then like take a giant chug of insert whatever carbonated beverage. Take care, Alex. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out for a bit. Welcome in, Hockey Edit. But I completely agree with you, Shannon. At the same time, it's what was really weird is I thought I was going for like 10 minutes there with zero chat until YouTube finally loaded all the chats, and I'm just sitting there walking around with Remus in complete dead silence. That was a little wild. Oh, we've been busy, but the weird part is, and I say this to people all the time when they're like, sorry, we haven't been to the lives. I'm like, I get that stuff happens. We just happen to go live when our stuff is happening. So it's, we get people are busy as heck. And different seasonality for different folks. So a great example is last night I was going to try to go live in the haunted house. I didn't know their rules, and we got all the way through the wait line, and we got to the entrance, and they're like, yeah, if we see a camera out, we're taking it. So didn't get to show the haunted house, but you want to go to Syria in the winter? It's the first time I've heard that one. Yeah, but the weird part was, Shannon, nobody told me I was lagging or, anything that way. It's just the chat went dead and then just loaded when I came around that corner. It was crazy. Wait, you had a hockey game, like you played it, or you haven't played it yet? I'm waiting for Mama to chime in on that one, Shannon. I will tell you, Shannon, have you ever been in when Mama takes over the live? So we've been driving the van lately to pick up Son, and Mama hates it. Hates it. She won't drive the van, so I have to drive the van. And for what it's worth, it's my van. I love it. It's a lazy boy on wheels. And so I make her do the live then. And she hates being the one running the live. Absolutely hates it. She's like, people don't want to talk to me. They only want to talk to you. Is that good or bad, Bod? Meaning, is that expensive or is that cheap for candy? Because if they're king size bars, that's about spot on. Spot on. 19 in December? All right. I wish I was 19 again. No, I really don't. Honestly. I'm actually pretty content where I'm at. Oh no, what happened funny is they were happening behind the scenes, and then I came around a corner when I was walking with Remus, and then all of a sudden, like I'm over exaggerating, but 50 to 75 chats all loaded at one time. Oh no, oh you're saying dad can no, it would be the other way around. CBC. If you want to talk to Mama, I have to be the driver. Extortionate. Okay, so they don't just sell them at the sweet shop by you, Bud, huh? How do you not get a payday bar? It's funny you say that, Shannon. You ever seen Dracula Untold? And anybody that's ever known anything about Dracula, the House of Dracul originally meant the House of the Dragon. Then in later years, it was retranslated in Romanian and Transylvanian to mean something not dragon. But I just watched Dracula Untold for some odd reason on Friday night between the hours of like 11:30 and 1 a.m. for no reason at all because it's such a good movie. And they were talking about that too. So bringing up the dragon just gave me deja vu there. That's probably what my iPhone did, or it's actually son's iPhone. Full disclosure that I use. Um, Shannon, you're leaving us? Okay, you're cleaning up the check. No, okay. I don't disagree. You guys, I give you the full authority to do what you want to keep the check clean. Peter at this point would have 86K'd, I think, a lot of people. Bod 52. Again, I hate doing this to you, sir. What is GRSM bars? Oh, okay. Bob, it's not something we really talk about or promote in the channel. We stay away from heavy topics like politics, religion, and otherwise. I will say, to go on record for what it's worth, we are faithful. We go to mass weekly. Son goes to a parochial school, so we have our faith, but we don't really promote or project on anybody, if it makes any sense. Rebecca, I'm not going to lie to you. It'd probably be easier at this point to just rewrite the comment, if you could. I don't. I'm going to get sleep tonight. I don't know what the previous comment was, Jacob, but yeah. What is it? It's 4 a.m. for you, buddy. What time you got to get up, man? You got to get up in like 2 hours, right? Are you saying you don't think you're going to get any sleep tonight? And I'm not going to lie to you. If you don't get any sleep tonight, it's probably not the day to talk to the girl you want to connect with tomorrow, if that makes sense. Like, you want to go into that level-headed and fully rested. Yeah, you want to be on your A game. I don't know why you retracted that, Hockey Addict. Congrats. If you guys won 7-2, you should celebrate that. Yeah, you guys, if you guys got... It's nice knowing you, Bezluck. And CC, good knowing you as well. There was things that I could do better in my past. I would have paid more attention in school, and I'm not going to lie to you, Jacob. I'm... Wait, if you got another game right now, Hockey Edit, you don't have to be here. Go focus on your game. And like I said, nice knowing you guys. What is going on today? Logan, I'm not going to say the last digits, but welcome in, and please go easy. And Baby Saja, how are you doing? I remember you from last night. How's it going? Oh, you're an hour away. Okay. Like if you're in like the locker room or something. Yeah, funny and insightful. It just out of nowhere. And we don't have that many people in here. At least on my side, it's only showing 12 people. So Tara, one of the questions I get all the time is why, like, people come in and be like, wait, there's 8 people in here and 7 of them are mods. And that's the whole reason. The people that get what we do, if you show up routinely and you're cool with it, I grant you mod status. And it A, it's a sign of respect from us. B, it makes sure that others know, because the mods keep it clean and you get the vibes of the room and what we're trying to accomplish. And then C, the mods can't go after each other. So I'm not going to lie to you. The past 2 days, you've kind of proven your salt. If you're okay with it, you're going to very quickly move up that list of getting mod status. 89. Doesn't it feel good though, Bod? I used to do that hockey because of ice time so hard to get, and travels and playing travel hockey. 100%, Tara. You started engaging last night and you seemed to totally get the vibe of the room. What's going on, YOLO? It's been a while. Yes, you're right. I was literally saying that as you wrote it. Is it cold there? It is not. It is unseasonably warm, unfortunately, and because of the rain, it's actually humid. I'm not gonna lie, Bod. It's 100% true. I'm a double math major and have more years of schooling than I'll ever use. And they now changed it to what's called Common Core. It is a horrible way to learn math. It's hard for me to even help son with his homework. I'll find a way if anybody oversteps. Funny. It's a very diplomatic process here. Show up, be on time. I'm kidding. But no, it's just knowing the vibes of the room and what we're into. I assume you meant math on that one, Bob, because if you didn't, I think Shannon's going to clean it up. And Bod's back with his maths, plural. Oh, Shannon, did Common Core, are you like working with kids or grandkids or anything with Common Core? It is horrible. I can't tell you how many times son snaps on us because we're like, yeah, you want to borrow? And he's like, it's not called borrowing. And I'm like, yes, it is. Funny. It's just, I consider finance and accounting. I have both degrees, a math major. So welcome in, Mama Bear. How are you? Matt is back, sir. Matt, tell some dad jokes, because I think Shannon needs a laugh. She's very upset. We've actually had a rash of trolls, and she's been working double overtime shifts to keep the chat clean. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't misread that, right? Bob did accidentally write meth, right? Shannon, it's insane. And I don't need to argue with my kid. I'm like, I know how to do it. Just because your teacher went to some seminar and they said that this is better. That's the problem, Shannon. That's the problem. And I'm being 100% serious. Is without Peter here, because Peter is so trigger happy on timing people out. Like everyone else isn't used to like seeing all the extra BS come through, if that makes sense. Is that spam, bud, with a face on it? Funny. You have it. You absolutely have it. It gets you the first job, and at that point, you're just, yeah. Dad, you mentioned Common Core. You aren't supposed to understand it. It's government's way. One world government. Okay, I'll stop there. Dad joke time. Mama Bear, I will tell you, your consistency's coming through. So you will. You know what, Mama Bear? You've been here long enough. You got it. Just the only thing I'd like to remind people that are mods is mute over boot, meaning even an 86K is better. Don't ban people. Banning is a bridge too far, if that makes sense. Welcome back, Colton. My mother told me that her Wi-Fi password is Minnie, Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Pluto, Huey, Dewey, Louie, and Dublin. She said she needed 8 characters and a cap. I like that one. It was hard to say, Matt. I do like it, though. Just freaking Shannon, what does that mean? What happened? Okay, Bob, as long as it's not too aggressive, that's what I'll say. I'm feeling done trying to be a people pleaser. I know that everyone's like, Matt, I'm okay with it. And I hope that's okay with you. Shannon's just very upset that for whatever reason, we went through a like 20-minute, 30-minute span there where we got hit hard with trolls. Well, Octogram, I can tell you that several of our mods that are in here now are current trolls even. And this is the place where you can hang your hat up for the day. Like, stop all that energy and just chill out and hang. Feel free to troll wherever you want to troll, but here is where you take that uniform off and you just hang out and just talk. And I'm not gonna lie, like some of the best members of our communities came in as trolls, and we let them know what we're all about, and they're just here to hang out and have fun. And there's one of them right there. Jacob, from what I heard, is a pretty legendary troll out in the wild. Not necessarily under this name, but awesome guy, a valued member of the community, and we love having him here. I won't out anybody else, but there are other trolls within the community, but they are valued members here. What do you call a flock of sheep tumbling down a hill? I don't know, Bod. I love trolls. YouTube has trolls that comment stuff randomly like bots, so the creators are not unmotivated. You think so, Funny? A lamb slaughter. That's a good one. I like that, Bod. Welcome in, Henry. Oh, I missed your joke, Bob? Okay, I'll go back. We're not that far away. Someone asked the German what is 8 plus 1, and he said no. I get it, because 9 is no. I get it. Now, I did want to ask, in Germany, do you guys make 3 like this? Or do you make 3 like this? Or do you make 3 like this? So 1, 2, or 3? Exactly, Octa. It's a safe space. You take care. Good luck out there doing your thing. You're always welcome back as long as you're cool here. It's 100% Inglorious Bastards, and I just want to know if it's real life. Okay, so how would you do it any different? This is number 1, just for the purposes of this. This is number 2, and then this is number 3. Okay, so you do it this way. Okay. I am, Tara, but as Funny pointed out, because of Inglorious Bastards, it's a major scene in that movie, and the whole reason a situation erupts is because the spy does it like this, and that's supposedly the English way. So then my follow-up was going to ask Bod how he does the number 3, which is it number 1, number 2, or number 3. You do it number 3, Hockey? Same here. So I do this. So if I was doing 3, I'd do it this way. Okay. So everyone else. Okay, everyone else does it this way. I can tell you from being a basketball coach, the referees do this. For whatever reason, they do that. It's a good movie, right? And that scene always stuck out with me, and I've never had a Englishman and a German in the chat simultaneously, so I thought I'd ask. Did we lose Shannon? I know she was getting very frustrated. I haven't seen her chat in quite some time. Arrivederci. That is it. That movie is so highly underrated from Quentin Tarantino's standpoint, because he gets so many other props for other movies, but I think that movie is highly underrated. With the au revoir, Shoshana. God, that was another movie not too long ago that I stayed up way too late and watched start to finish when I should have been sleeping. I forget they keep making new Futuramas on Hulu. That's a great call out. Yeah, Jacob, I just scrolled back and saw that too. So I don't know what that meant. And I even asked, like, what does it mean, Shannon? And I heard nothing. All right, Bob, have a good night. Hope to see you back. That's a bingo. Yes. I loved his character in, oh, gosh, the other one too, where he played the dentist. Gosh, what was that movie?
Did you tell your child he has to take a shower?
I said he should if he's.
He needs
Oh, I thought you asked if I told him he had to.
He's complaining because he doesn't feel good. Hi, Mama Bear.
Django Unchained, you're correct. Funny, thank you. Thank you. And it's got the dude from the Walmart ads in it now. Hateful Eight is good. I agree. Little side note in that, I don't know if anybody knows this. It's circled around the internet quite a few times, so people probably do. But Kurt Russell destroyed like a $200,000 antique guitar in that movie because he was told to go as crazy as he wanted, and they never expected him to smash the guitar. You got people saying hi to you.
I said hi.
Yeah, but Mama Bear said hi, Tara said hi.
I said hi.
I know. Can you take this
Oh,
one
hi,
too?
Tara. Oh, I thought Tara. I thought that was the same as Mama Bear. Okay, now I gotta hold both these phones. Dad has to go inside. And I can't talk about movies because I don't watch them. Dad's a much better conversationalist with that stuff. I'm good. It's bedtime. It's 8:30. Gotta work in the morning. Yeah, I'm not a big movie person at all. I fall asleep. But Dad does. Bye, Mama Bear. Welcome in, Sai. Jacob, you need to go to sleep. And Funny, Dad'll comment when he gets back. Welcome in, Tommy. I love that joke, Matt. It's hilarious. There's more. There's. Scroll up a bit.
Ooh.
Oh, did you just break the chair?
No. Definitely.
Dad just broke my chair. Glad it was him and not me. Oh, Bod, you don't have to work today. You're lucky.
Yeah, he works like Tuesday through Friday.
Okay. Welcome in, Scarface. You got lots of chat to catch up on. Just grab your phone.
Whoa. There we go. Okay.
Look at him wagging his tail like he's gonna go for a walk.
Yeah, this the chair I sat in is Mama's chair, and we always jokingly say it's like on a pedestal because it's literally on the like stoop, and it's pretty dry rotted from being out in the sun. So, what's going on, girl gamer?
Funny had stuff up higher too.
How did we get a heffalump out of nowhere? I missed a lot of stuff. Guy knocked on my door today asking for a donation for a local swimming pool. I wanted to help, so I gave him a glass of water. 7 a.m., Cy. Now you're just getting started out. I love that one, Matt, about the hippo and Zippo. I think Mama probably said the same thing, too.
Are you?
Tommy, it has been a long time. How are you? Yes, I'm going to as well.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I think he did break my
Also,
chair.
I love the fact that he had that.
It's been outside for quite a few years, so it was already. It's kind of like a wicker chair, like fake wicker, almost a plastic.
Yeah,
chair.
it's been
breaking.
It's been slowly but surely like pulling. And as Dad can prove, Dad's not a very thick man. So
I'm glad he broke it and not me, because I could only
it was
imagine.
already breaking.
Well, I can only imagine. It never made that sound when I sat on it.
So yeah, I'm not a very large man. I'm telling you, Bod. Don't kid yourself. I'm the one that bought the table and chairs. Now, I don't mean like the money thing. I mean like she didn't even want it. You sound like a stone, Ryan Reynolds. Mom sounds like Conan O'Brien's assistant, Sona. I have no reference for the Sona one. I've been told that my voice sounds like a lot of things. I've never heard Ryan Reynolds in any capacity, sober or otherwise. However, when I was inside, I did grab Efron. So, Efron is now with us. Tara, don't let her kid you. It's been breaking for months, little by little. And she only did that to try to put me on the spot. We knew it was breaking. It's one of the reasons we moved it. It's been on the back patio forever, and the back patio is south facing, so it's 100% sun 24/7. And it just dry rotted in the sun. I'm doing all right. How about yourself, Nathan? 100% Ryan Reynolds. All right. Hopefully that's not a bad thing.
15, 20 minutes.
Because I think he's definitely a take it or leave it from a voice and personality types. So. Well, Rebecca, if you guys gotta wake up early for work, don't let us hold you. I did not blame the chair. Oh, I get it, Matt. That's actually solid. You had me going there for a second. Sun with a U. Sun with a U. Yeah, there's no repairing this chair, Bod, if that's what you're saying. This was a end of season clearance, like fake plastic wicker bistro set that we bought. No lie, probably 2018. So the fact that it's even still here is just wild. But Matt, I'm gonna tell you, of all the jokes you made, that's the first time you actually got me. Like for real life got me. Oh, there's nothing to burn, Bod. This bad boy, this is going out for the pirates when it rips. So it's metal and it's starting to rust a little bit, but the frame is metal, and then this stuff is all plastic. It's not even real wicker. So, and again, as you can tell, I am not a very beefy man, so it is not a weight situation. The whole reason this is fine is because there's a metal bar running under here, but yeah, you can see it unwinding there, unwinding here, but this is plastic. It's not even real wicker. Hit me, Rebecca. That's what I just told him, Mama. We got it in like 2018 at like end of season clearance. Oh, sorry, I forgot Efron's here. Bod, I'm not big on promoting stuff, that isn't family appropriate during the stream, but I know you occasionally enjoy adult carbonated beverage from time to time. I want it known, and you weren't in the live when I broke the law the other day. Matt was. I don't know if Jacob was here. I know Peter was. But I broke the law. And I'm also breaking the law now. Because if you see the top of my can, we are not there. Nice, Rebecca. That should be fun. Nothing better than driving a brand new anything. Yes, Efron made his appearance. When I went and grabbed another beverage, I grabbed Efron. But it's a distribution thing. It's the way the states work. So if you want to distribute outside of the state that you manufacture in, you have to connect either with a middleman or a major brewery, because a major brewery has the right to distribute nationally. But if you're a local craft or micro, you got to connect with a middleman, and so it cuts a huge portion of your profits. So this particular company, and it's been around for like 20 years, they refuse to do that because they're employee owned, and so they'd rather sell exclusively in their own state. So whenever I'm up there, I always stock up on it. I'm happy for you, Rebecca. That's awesome. But now in full disclosure, before people think I'm doing anything wrong, you're free to buy it and transport it as you see fit. It just can't be sold anywhere else except for that state. I think Shannon did. I think she pulled a Kaiser Soze on us. And I'm beginning to think I should call it pulling a Matt. But I am putting a 5-minute ticker on the clock, everyone. It's that time to get Son dressed, pressed, and ready. Oh, you know what I mean, Matt. You sneaking out of the bedroom window to go meet up with your friends, and then when I go check in the bedroom and you're not there, and then I check again and you're there, and you're like, what? I was here the whole time. You just didn't see me. And Shannon knows what I'm talking about with this. Shannon, if you were here, you definitely know. Again, I don't promote it, but you've picked this up on your travels, correct? I'm sorry, Matt. I didn't know that wasn't public. I'm a little bit lost, Shannon. Are you saying too many new Glaruses is how? Oh, okay. I thought you meant too many new Glaruses. I was like, I know they've been around a while, but welcome in, Matthew. It's been a while. Guys, I'm not ready for the weekend to end. They have far too much to do next week. I jump back in the DeLorean and hit 88 and at least go back to Friday. Journey, yes, please get some rest, go to sleep. We'll see you. We'll see you again soon. I hope you're mending up, Matthew. Sorry to hear that. Appreciate you, Bod. We will be at, just so everyone knows, as people are dipping out, tomorrow's schedule will be school, drop off, probably school pickup on the DIY, but we do have a cross-country event, so Son will be running tomorrow afternoon. And then bonus, if anybody's been around long enough, it'll be Taekwondo Mondays on top of it. So we'll probably have a pretty heavy live schedule tomorrow. Please do, Jacob. Get at least a little bit of sleep before school. Shannon, you're perfect timing. So if you're piecing out as well, we're calling it in like a minute. So I gotta get Son dressed, pressed, brushed. It's school picture day tomorrow, so that's why we did the haircut earlier today, and so we got to get everything laid out, ready to rock and roll. It sounds wild because he wears a uniform since his parochial school, and so we're so used to laying that out, but I don't know why it's more anxiety-inducing laying out his clothes for picture day. Doesn't make any sense. Take care, Jacob. Have a good night. Mama Bear, we're just about to wrap, so hope you have a good one, everyone. I'm not challenging whether you can or can't journey. I'm saying you probably shouldn't. So get some sleep, get some rest. You're any good fish puns, then please, I'll let me know. I promise, you'll be the first me know. All right, everyone. As we always say, thank you so very much. You guys are the best. We appreciate you guys more than we can say. The fact that you're willing to carve out a little bit of your life to spend with us, it blows our mind. So you guys have a great night. Have a blessed week if we don't see you. We will be back live in less than 11 hours for the trip to school. That's a Son takeover for anybody that's new. So you'll be communicating with Son while Dad drives. Then we'll be live again for pickup. We'll be live again for the cross-country event. We'll be live again for Taekwondo. So we'll have a lot of lives and opportunities to reconnect tomorrow. But get a good night's sleep. If it's already morning for you where you're at, have a great day. Stay blessed, and we'll talk to you soon. You guys take care. All our best.